what's up everybody? Welcome to Gaming on Board. Tonight we're going to take a look at the adaptation of a computer game that was turned into a board game that was really long and complicated that a lot of people liked and a lot of people didn't like. And then they came out with a shortened version. I'm talking about Sid Meier's Civilization: A New Dawn. This is a Fantasy Flight game. Looks really cool. I've seen some mixed reviews, but all we're worried about right now is what comes in the box. So let's go down the table, open it up, and see what you get. Alright, here you have it, Sid Meier's Civilization: A New Dawn. A lot of people are real hyped up about this game, real excited. This is by Fantasy Flight. It's got the 2K name on it because of the video game. It says here, 14 and up, 2 to 4 players, hour to 2 hours. And I've heard that's accurate, the hour to 2 hours. So these are actual components, and then they've got some art going off in the background to make it look seamless. It looks really cool. But it is just art to make it look cool. That's not actually what the game's going to look like. All that, I mean. This is basically a game that takes you from, I guess, Egyptian Roman times up to the actual future. So, first thing you'll get is the rules of play. They'll show you how to set up the first game. All the components come in a box. This is a typical Fantasy Flight rule book. Set up for each player. Concepts. So, I'm sure the rule book's fine. Fantasy Flight does real well. I'm surprised there's not a 34-page glossary and then a rules reference book as well. But there's a quick reference on the back. Rule clarifications, advanced map building. Alright, also, Fantasy Flight likes to put all their boards in plastic. So, get that off of there. So you've got some of these tokens here. There are a lot of tokens in this game. There's like 200 and something tokens, I believe. And then these are the actual map tiles. And these are the same quality if you've ever played any of the other Fantasy Flight tile games. They're not quite as thick as Mansions of Madness, but almost. It's pretty much like Imperial Assault. And then these are actual dials you put together. You'll snap something in there and then you keep track of, I guess, the years or decades or something like that. So yeah, all the tiles are fine. Tiles and tokens are nice and thick, good quality linen type finish there. And I'm sure there's going to be map pieces in the middle and different player colors. There you go. Red, orange, blue. Dial for each, tokens for each. Some more map pieces. There's my color, green. So you got tokens for green. Oh, that's a turtle. That's cool. Green dial there. Some more tokens, some more map tile pieces. And everything is double-sided. That's what we've come to expect from Fantasy Flight. Everything is double-sided. This looks like some global spinner that applies to everyone. And these look like different technologies. So everything's real good quality. And the Fantasy Flight proof of purchase. There you go. And we've got some plastic bits. Let's see here. So we've got some cities. These are pretty cool. So there's a city. I'm sure there's cities for every color. That was blue. This is green. Got the big crayon tower in the middle. And then the wagons, in case you want to die of dysentery as you're improving your civilization. Yes, that was an Oregon Trail reference joke. Alright, so that's it. Everybody gets cities and little wagons there. Here's the little plastic things for the spinners. And then there's two pretty nice, I like the color combo, the gold and the like royal blue. So there's two 6-sided die. Then there's, what is it, some incense? Go through the 60s, you get to burn some incense. Now it looks like each player has a track here, which most likely will be cards in these 5 different slots. So that's your tableau, I would assume. And then here's some cards. 4, 2, 2, 2. Oh, I see different colors. Okay, so every player is going to have their own deck or a set of cards. And these are going to be the different technologies, I guess, that you can focus on. And they're all the same. There you go. So each player will have their own identical deck. And you've got these smaller cards, because it is Fantasy Flight. So you gotta have some little bitty cards. So it looks again like they're in all the player colors. And then there's some other ones that are not color specific to players anyways. So these are specific to the player colors. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But so maybe these are just, yeah, so these are different buildings you can build, I guess. I don't know. But there you go. Some little cards. And the last thing are these big cards that are still sitting in the box there. I have no idea what those are. I'll try to get those open. And of course, you've got more room than you'll ever freaking need, because this is a Fantasy Flight game, and they like to put everything in a giant box. Well, that's not true with Imperial Assault and Mansions of Madness. You need that space, but they have a lot of games that just have way too much space. Anyway, Rome. I bet you these are all the same. Have 8 cities on your map. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure what those are, but I guess these are the starting civilizations. So everybody has their own little special ability. Gilgamesh. Japan. France. America. America. Teddy Roosevelt. And Scythia. Scythia? Is that where they play Scythe all day? Anyway, that's everything you get in the box of Sid Meier's Civilization A New Dawn, the new Civilization game. I hope you enjoyed this video. Whether you liked it or not, leave some comments down below. Also check out our page on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find us by searching at Gaming On Board. And please do hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and play all the games.